Hello everyone, welcome to another lecture on discrete mathematics, and today's topic is logical connectives. So today we will be continuing the logical connectives that we have seen in last video. So in last video we have seen 5 logical connectives. That is what? Not, or, and, XOR and NOR. So these are the 5 logical connectives that we have covered in last lecture. So today we will continue with the next logical. So let's start. So you can see here, these logical connectives have already been covered. So this 5, that is not, or, and, XOR and NOR. So let's proceed towards NAND. Okay. So NAND, again, name itself implies NAND is nothing but what? Not plus AND. Okay. So it means that it is negation of AND. So to find the truth table for NAND, you must know the truth table for AND. Okay, so let us find out the truth table for how NAND proceeds. Okay, so very first thing about NAND is, it is denoted by the sign upward arrow. The upward arrow is used to denote NAND. Okay, for example, if you have two statements P and Q, then the NAND of two statements P and Q is denoted like P NAND Q. So this is what the truth table for, this is what the notation for NAND is. Okay, then how it works? So let's find out the truth table. So as we know, if you have two statements P and Q, then there are 4 possibilities. So the 4 possibilities are P, T, F, F, and T, F, T, F. It means P, T, Q, T, then P, T, Q false, P false, Q true, P false, Q false. So these are the possibilities. And then, as I said, to find out the truth table of NAND, you must first know the truth table of AND. So let us write the truth table of AND. And we know that for AND, whenever both the statements are true, then only it is true, otherwise it is false. So this is what the truth table of AND is. Okay, and therefore the truth table of NAND will become P NAND Q. So it will be like negation of this. So it will be F T T T. So this is your truth table of NAND, and this is very important because NAND is also called as universal connective. You can express every statement formula by using NAND. So that's why NAND is important. So P NAND Q, the truth table of P NAND Q is like what? F T T T. So what we can conclude from this? We can conclude like, if both the statements are true, then only it is false, otherwise it is true. Or in other words, even for NAND to be true, there must be at least one F. If there is at least one F, then in that case your NAND is true, otherwise it is false. Okay. Or the simpler way to find out the truth table is to remember the truth table of AND. So we know that in AND, whenever all the operands are true, then only it is true, otherwise it is false. And negation of AND is nothing but your what? NAND. That's it. Okay. So this is about your what? NAND, that is not plus AND. Okay. Then next one is your XNOR. Again, XNOR is nothing but not plus XOR. It means it is negation of XOR. Means what? It is negation of XOR. Okay, so we again know the truth table of XOR, or we are aware about XOR. So the notation that is used for XOR is encircled plus. Now for XNOR, the notation used is encircled dot. Encircled dot is used to denote XNOR. Got it? So if you have two statements P and Q, then their XNOR is denoted like this. P XNOR Q. Got it? And now let's obtain the truth table of XNOR. So again, if we have two statements P and Q, then there are 4 possibilities. Then for finding the truth table of XNOR, let's first find the truth table of XOR. So truth table of XOR, we very well know, whenever both the operands are same, then in that case it is F, otherwise it is T. So it is F T T F. So this is your XOR is. But what we want? We want XNOR. So XNOR will be like P XNOR Q, and negation of XOR is nothing but your what? XNOR. So it is like T F F T. So this is your truth table of XNOR. Got it? So this is about your what? XNOR. That is negation of XOR. And again, what we can conclude from this? Whenever both the operands are same or equal, then in that case it is true. Otherwise, it is false. So it means whenever we have two T's, then in that case it is T, or two F's, then it is when both P and Q are equal, then they are true. Otherwise, it is false. That's it. This is about your what? XNOR. Fine. Now again we will see two important connectives, that is conditional and biconditional. So let's first see what is conditional. Okay. So conditional is also called as implication. See? The next connective is what? Conditional. And conditional is also called as implication. Implication, or it is also called as if then. If then. Okay. And it is denoted by this sign, an arrow. Okay. So if you have two statements P and Q, then their conditional is denoted like P implies Q. So we can read this. This can be read like P implies Q. Or it is also called as if P then Q. If P then Q. It means that if statement P exists, then only your statement Q can exist. If statement P exists, then statement Q exists. It means existence of Q depends upon P. So it is conditional. That's why it is called as conditional. Here the existence of some statement depends upon the existence of other statements. So that's why the term is conditional or implication. Okay. So how we can read this? P implies Q, or if P then Q. It means if statement P exists, then statement Q exists, or statement P implies Q. Got it? So this is about your conditional. And next is its truth table. So let us draw the truth table of conditional. There are two statements P and Q. Then truth table of P implies Q will be like P T F F P F P F, and then P implies Q is false only in this case. Otherwise, in all other cases, it is true. So it is like P F P P. This is what the only case for false. Whenever first statement is P, P that is true, and the second statement Q that is F. If the truth value of first statement is T and that of second is F, then only the truth value of implication is F. Otherwise, it is true. That's it. This is how you have to remember. Only in the case TF, it is F. Otherwise, it is T. That's it. Got it? So this is about your what? Conditional or implication or if then. Okay. And the last logical connective is your bicondition. So let us see bicondition. And biconditional is also called as double implication. What? Biconditional. This is also referred to as double implication. Or it is also called as if and only. What? If and only if. If and only if. Or it it is denoted like I double F. If and only if in short is denoted by I double F. Okay, so this is what the notation for if and only is I double F. Okay. And for double implication, the mathematical symbol used is double-headed arrow. This is what the arrow that is used to denote the double implication. So if you have two statements P and Q, then their double implication is like P double implies Q. What? P double implies Q. Okay. Or P if and only if Q. How you can read this? P double implies Q. Or it can be written like P if and only if Q. Okay, so this is about what? Implication. Or sorry, double implication. Got it? Now let us say its truth table. And the truth table of biconditional is exactly same as that of your X NOR. X NOR is nothing but biconditional. So P and Q they are two statements, and the truth table is P T F F and then P F T F. Okay, and then P double implies Q will become what? Whenever both statements are same, then only it is same. That is, then only it is true. Whenever both statements are same, then only it is true. Otherwise, it is. So this is what truth table of P double implies Q is. And if you can see this, the truth table is same as that of your X NOR. Biconditional. The truth table of biconditional is same as that of your X NOR. So this is notation that is used for P double implies Q. And this is its final truth table. Got it? So this is about your logical connectives. How many logical connectives we have? 9 logical connectives. It is not, or, and, XOR, nor, and, XNOR, conditional and biconditional. Out of these 9, these 8 are binary, whereas this not one is unary. So the first one is your unary. So let's summarize the truth table of all of these connectives in a single table. Okay, so let us see that. If we have two statements P and Q, then the truth values, possible truth values are what? 4, that is P, T, F, F, then T, F, T, F. Okay. Then first one is your OR. OR, we know that OR is true whenever at least one operand is true, otherwise it is false. Okay. So OR means P or Q, and it is denoted like P or Q. This is also called as what? Disjunction. So the notation for OR is this OR. Okay, this side. And it is true whenever at least one of the truth value is true. So it is like T, 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 F. In this case it is F because none of the truth value is true. That's why it is F. So this is your P or Q. Then the next one that we have seen is P and Q. So the truth table of P and Q, the result of P and Q is true whenever all the operands are true, otherwise it is false. It means that even if there is a single F, then the output is F. Okay, so here T, T, we don't have F, that's why it is T, and here TF, F, FT, F, and FF, F. Why? Because even if there is a single F, then the output of AND is F. Got it? So this is your P one that we have seen is XOR. So the notation for XOR is this. AND is denoted like this. XOR is denoted by encircled plus. So P XOR Q. Okay. So what is truth table of P XOR Q? P XOR Q is false whenever both the statements are same. It means in case of P and T, and in case of F and F it is false, otherwise it is true. Okay, so P and T it is true, sorry, P and T it is false, and F and F it is false, otherwise it is okay. Then the other three connectives, that is NOR, AND and XNOR, they are negations of OR, AND and XOR respectively. Okay, so let us see. P NOR Q, it is denoted by what? Downward arrow. P NOR Q. NOR is denoted by downward arrow. It is negation of OR. So it is like what? F F F T. F F F T. Got it? Then the next one is NAND. P NAND Q. And P NAND Q is negation of AND. So AND, truth table of AND is this. So for T it is F, and for F F F it is E T T. This is here AND. Okay. The next one is here XNOR. The next one is what? XNOR. XNOR of two statements is denoted by encircled dot. What? Encircled dot. So P XNOR Q is what? Negation of XOR. So XOR is this. So its negation is like P F F P. That's it. Okay. So this is your X NOR, then conditional and biconditional. So for conditional, P implies Q, and you know that it is false only when first statement is true and second statement is false. Okay. So in this case only it is false, otherwise it is true. And finally, P double implies Q, and it is same as that of your X NOR. So it is true whenever both the statements are equal, that is either true or false. So in this case it is true, and in this case also it is true, otherwise it is false. So this is about your truth tables of all the logical connectors. Next lecture or next video we will see how to write truth table for complex statement formulas by using this basic truth table. So you should remember all these truth tables. Okay. So just remember this truth table, practice this, and then you can construct some complex truth tables. Okay. So thank you.